Hi there, good afternoon. I'm LJ with today's adventure stop, and we're here at Whitney Portal Campground. A little camping with myself on the hammock, if you're wondering. And I've got my buddy Edgar right there. Right? He's just chilling out on his little blanket thingy. Little getaway just for a day, and I'm inviting you to join me. Come on, let's go. So I like to come out here camping once a year if possible. Doesn't always happen, and in fact this year I was kind of skeptical that it actually did, but someone canceled at the last minute, so I grabbed my favorite spot, number 15, here at Whitney Portal Campground. So yeah, it's only a quick little day trip because in a couple days I got to get back to work again, and then next week I've got to go up north to Northern California. And hey, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Do me a favor and subscribe down below and give this video a nice like and thumbs up, and take it one step further and turn on notifications. Thanks. So this is his second year in a row to come here, actually to the same campsite. This time I set up the little tent. There was a bear incident a couple years ago, so last year, and it was actually kind of cold and a little rainy, so we actually slept in the vehicle last year. But this year it's beautiful out. It's 78 degrees. It's just starting to get a little cool out. The sun's starting to go down a little bit. It's about 5:30 in the afternoon, so it's almost time to build a campfire with the fire pit. I've already downed my Red Bull to keep me going, and I think I'm gonna do bacon burgers. No cheese tonight, just bacon burgers. Simple bacon burgers. Right, Edgar? You just have your kibble. All right. And what I love about this campsite are the very tall trees up above. These pine trees are very old, I'm assuming. And the valley is where the campsite is because you're surrounded by Rocky Mountains. And Mount Whitney is up in that direction off yonder where the sun is setting. And and a lot of people go up hiking there. I mean, if you're a strenuous hiker, you can probably get your day pass and start out right before sunrises and then make it back down before sunsets. But most people usually camp out one night somewhere up there. I haven't ever done it. I don't know if I ever will either. It's not really my thing, right, Edgar? Hiking's not really my thing. Hiking, actually, is this little trail right here. This is the John Muir Trail. And that actually goes all the way to the top and goes all the way to the very bottom. Wraps all the way around. And what I really like about this campsite is there's a stream right down there that's full of trout. In total, there's, I believe, 46, 43, 41, somewhere in the 40s in the campsites here. The main portion is right up in here, and it splits off. Number 39 through whatever 44, that's what it is, 44, is on the other side right over there. That separates the two. But, hey, buddy, let's go. Here. You want to grab your toy? Okay, he wants to grab his toy first. All right, there you go, bud. Okay, let's go. Let's go take a look at this trail. So, yeah, he's very excited, yes. Easy, buddy. Easy. So right down here, you have the nice stream. And actually, if you follow it all the way up, about 2 or 3 miles up the road here where the pond is, there's a pretty cool waterfall. And side note, this same water source right here is where Crystal Geyser bottles their water at the bottom of the mountain there. So let's go for a little walk down the trail, buddy. Let's go. It's almost his dinner time. So he's not really sure what's going on today. He's like, ooh, this is fun. Are we hiking? Yes, we are in the Sierra Nevada mountain range. So, Mount Whitney here is the highest mountain in the 48 contiguous states. The tallest being Mount McKinley in Alaska, which is 20,000 feet, but this is 14,504 maybe? I remember back in the day it used to be 14,494, but for some reason it increased in elevation, maybe because of technology or maybe because of earthquakes. I don't really know. He's like, what are we doing? Yeah, we're not going in that water, buddy, even though he actually doesn't like water that much. Are there any fish in there? I saw some fishermen up there. All right, let's go. He's so excited, he's gonna pull me off this trail. Go. No camping outside developed campgrounds. There's some sort of creature that we just saw. I'm not sure what it was. It was small and dark. Not really sure. Are you seeing the ghost of Edgar? So this kind of trips me out over here. And this has been here for a very, very long time. Down here on the John Muir Trail. And so if you take a look down here, there's old rusted out metal. And in former years, there wasn't as much overgrowth. And it looks like someone tipped it over too, because it was uprighted at one point. And I'm thinking it was a horse-drawn carriage because it has like these weird little wooden rails that went across that were very dry rotted, very old. It could easily be 100 years old. And according to that rust there, you can see it's been there for a very long time, but somebody's moved it, which is kind of a shame. I wish they would have left it there. But I'm thinking that at some point, a horse-drawn carriage probably came through and it probably lost its wheel or its axle or it fell over and they just kind of left it down there after that. Very interesting. I'd like to know that someday. Yeah, somebody did disturb it. Was it you? Not guilty, he says. All right, let's turn on around and let's head on back to the campsite, buddy. Let's go. All right, so I actually got here a little late in the afternoon, about 4:30 in the afternoon. I set up camp and then gonna get settled in for the night. So I'm actually gonna do part 2 tomorrow, where I take you guys along to the Portal Pond area. Take the steps, buddy. There you go. Aha, Edgar, look, fish. You're like a cat. You keep throwing your toy on the ground. Go. Nice. Would you take a look at that? Put our strips of bacon on there. Wow-wee. Followed by this nice toasted bun. There we go. Oh, would you take a look at that? So piping hot. Wow. That is really good. Perfectly seasoned, salty bacon, crispy, greasy. Just hits the spot. Wow. And got the campfire almost all set up. Have the kindling there with the logs and pine cones. So a quick side note here, as I was starting to put things away in the bear-proof locker, came over and there's something in it. What does it say? Be bear where you are in bear country. Yes, Whitney Portal, please. And someone left me a 4-pack of Clown Shoes Space Cake Double IPA beer. Well, I'm not a fan of IPAs, but hey, that's pretty cool. And last but not least for tonight, the campfire. See, in this way, with all this kindling, you actually don't need any fuel. Fuel as in like charcoal lighter, charcoal fluid, lighter fluid. There we go. Well, good early morning. Welcome back to day number 2 here on our adventure stop. I'm LJ. This is Edgar back here. Hopefully it doesn't shake any hair in my food there, because I'm about to make some leftover Taco Bell chili cheese burritos, also known as cholitos, in the kind of bad areas. But I found the infamous, the infamous chili cheese burritos in Bishop, California. I think there's only 3 locations in all of California that still has these left. You can find these kind of in the Midwest and also on the East Coast, but as a California staple, no more. So I'm heating a couple of these up for breakfast, maybe some bacon on the side, and then I'm gonna pack up this, but we're not gonna head out just yet because I'm gonna take you guys up to the Portal Pond area, which also contains the store, the trailhead area, kind of where you're going to get ready if you're going to go hiking up to the mountain for the day, and kind of show you that area. I think there's a waterfall, and as far as I know, I think there's more fish, so we'll go check that out, and I'm asking you to join me. Come on, let's go. Up above me here, right behind me, is a waterfall, one of the natural waterfalls. The same water leads all the way down the hill, and actually Crystal Geyser feeds this source of water. They filter it, of course, then bottle it and sell it to you for a premium. But right up there is a really cool waterfall. There's actually multiple tributaries. There's another smaller waterfall over there as well. So up at the trailhead area, this is known as the trailhead area. This is where a lot of people park for the day to go hike up to Mount Whitney, which you still can't see. It's over there. I'll see if I can insert a picture at some point of the peak. But this is the day use campground. So if you're not really staying here overnight, you don't have a reservation, And believe it or not, there's actually quite a few reservations that people don't show up for. So it might be worthwhile maybe to take your chances to come out here and see the site director, site manager, to see if there's any spots available, because sometimes people do cancel at the last minute or they don't show up. Otherwise, you can camp throughout here throughout the day. Lots of picnic tables, fire pits, and whatnot. Bathrooms, of course. But straight ahead is the Portal Pond right next to the store. So they have some really good breakfast. A lot of people have breakfast before they head out to the trail. Typical giant pancakes, bacon, eggs, sausage, traditional stuff. Little store for souvenirs if you want to get a shirt, sweatshirt, some stickers. And again, they do stock this area with trout, but it seems like there's more trout back up the campsite area at Whitney Portal Campground. There was one little area where I saw probably easily 50 to 80 fish. And all right, there's a good amount of fish in here. That's not bad. They're a little on the small side. Yeah, that's not bad. So I have come out here earlier in the season, and there weren't as many fish. So as the season goes on later in the year, July and August, they tend to stock more of the trout here. And it's kind of cool back in the day, if you actually go to the, if you ever go to the Whitney Portal Fish Hatchery, which is a historical site, up the road here about 30-40 minutes away, the curators, docents, whoever they may, the people that work there, they can kind of tell you the history behind the fish hatchery, on how planes used to drop them into the nearby lakes up here. They'd have helicopters, places like this. They'd have like water trucks that would actually drop the fish in via a ramp and stock it throughout the season. But as the years go on, of course, the government likes to spend less on people and still collect our tax dollars for some reason. But these amenities, such as like these great trout, that gives you the option and opportunity to go fishing, especially if you're a kid, to experience something like this is very memorable and worthwhile, as the fish jumps behind me there. And mostly that's why I like to come out here year after year. It's the nostalgia for me. I came out here as a kid through a family friend, and just the memories of coming out here and fishing and a little bit of hiking on these little trails. The fresh, clean air, the waterfalls. That's what it's all about. And off in the distance there, if you can see it, that's the Portal store. I'm not going to take you up there further. I have other videos that kind of shows that. You have some trucks servicing the porta potties, repairing them down below. Yeah, what a beautiful day. It's currently about 65 degrees. It's August, late August. And yesterday got up to 78 degrees. But the weather can be kind of unpredictable sometimes. You can get thunder showers that come through here. It can get kind of windy sometimes. But I'll tell you what, my day here today, beautiful. So as the sun beats down and you can hear the jets nearby from Edwards Air Force Base doing their practicing, their routines for whatever they're practicing and preparing for, fantastic. But I'm gonna wrap up today's video, two-part series. Thanks for joining me on today's adventure. I'm LJ. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and turn on notifications. We'll see you on the next adventure. Hey buddy, did you have a good time camping? Yes, you did. You take a look at that. We're at about 8,800 feet in elevation. Can't really see Mount Whitney, but it is right up there around the corner. Way down there is a stream.